महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
आज जीरो बाप अपने हीरो बच्चों से मिलने आए। आज का दिन आप सभी भी बाप का और बाप के साथ अपना भी बर्थडे मनाने हैं। तो बाप दादा सर्व बच्चों को चाहे सन्मुख बैठे चाहे दूर बैठे, दिल के नजदीक बैठे, चारों ओर के बच्चों को सर्व संबंध से मुबारक दे रही है। उसमें भी विशेष दिन मुबारक बाप, शिक्षक और सतगुरु के रूप की दिन बताया। पालना बड़ाई और वरदानों की चारों ओर के बच्चों को विशेष दे रही है। सभी बच्चों को मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो। आज इस विशेष जन्म की भगत भी मनाते हैं, लेकिन आप बच्चे जानते हो कि ये बर्थडे बाप और बच्चों के अविनाशी स्नेह का जन्मदिन है। आज से लेके बाप और बच्चे साथ है। साथ में विश्व परिवर्तन के कार्य में भी बाप बच्चों के साथ युग बहुत बहुत बाप और बच्चों का स्नेह अब भी साथ है। और अपने घर जाना है तो भी साथ जाना है। बाप बच्चों के सिवाय नहीं जा सकता और बच्चे बाप के सिवाय नहीं जा सकते, क्योंकि दिल का स्नेह का साथ घर के बाद जब राज में आएंगे तो भी ब्रह्मा बाप के साथ साथ राज करेंगे। तो सर्व जन्मों से ये जन्म सबसे प्यारा और न्यारा। इस जन्म की जो वैल्यू है वो सारे कलम में 84 जन्म में ऐसे स्नेही और साथ वाला विशेष ये हीरे तुल्य जन्म है। तो आप सभी अपना जन्म दिन मनाने आए हो या बाप का मनाने आए हो कि बाप बच्चों का मनाने आए हैं और बच्चे बाप का मनाने आए। चारों ओर भगत भी शिव जयंती व शिवरात्रि कह के मनाते, बड़े प्यार से मनाते। बाप दादा भक्तों को देख करके भक्तों को भी भक्ति का फल देते। लेकिन आपका मनाना और भक्तों का मनाना फर्क है। वो रात्रि मनाते हैं और आप अमृत वेला मनाते हैं।
वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
ओम शांति। व्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 16। एकता और विश्वास की विशेषता द्वारा सफलता संपन्न बनो। आज का विषय है संगठन की शक्ति। अव्यक्तिशाली अभी तक अलग अलग फूल अपनी अपनी रंगत दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन जब गुलदस्ते के रूप में अपनी खुशबू फैलाएंगे, शक्ति दल प्रत्यक्ष होगा, तब यह संगठन की शक्ति परमात्म प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनेगी। अभी एक एक अलग होने के कारण मेहनत ज्यादा करनी पड़ती है, लेकिन जब संगठन एकमत होगा तो मेहनत कम, सफलता जास्ती होंगी। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी ने बहुत बहुत उत्सव मनाया। ये जो जन्म है पुरुषोत्तम कल्याणकारी युग का, वो बहुत बहुत वैल्यूएबल है, महत्वपूर्ण है। और विशेष तौर से कईयों को अपने जीवन में ऐसा लगता है कि जो मुझे बचपन में मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिला। माँ बाप का टेंशन चाहिए, पढ़ाई चाहिए, जो भी पालना चाहिए। और कईयों को ये लगता है कि मैं स्टूडेंट लाइफ मेरी कोई बहुत अच्छी नहीं थी या नहीं पढ़ने को मिला। और कई जो हैं वो गुरु करते हैं, पर उनको जो प्राप्ति होनी चाहिए वो नहीं होती है। तो मैं सबको यही कहती हूँ कि अगर आप पीछे का दुख लेके रहेंगे तो उन्नति तो नहीं होगी ना। तो अभी बाबा, टीचर और सदगुरु तीनों से हमें प्राप्ति हो रही है, माँ बाप की पालना मिल रही है। बाबा ने यज्ञ की स्थापना की ब्राह्मणों की पालना के लिए, ब्राह्मणों का सब कुछ सफल भी हो और यज्ञ से, बाबा से, माता पिता से प्यार मिले, पालना मिले। अभी टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं, अच्छे स्टूडेंट बनो, और अच्छे स्टूडेंट बनने के लिए चाहिए एकाग्रता की शक्ति। देखो मुरली सुनते हैं, हम कुछ भी सुनते हैं, कई बार आप देखेंगे कुछ महावाक्य में सो जाते हैं सुनते सुनते। तो कैसे अंदर सूक्ष्म में न चाहते भी, इसका मतलब बुद्धि कहीं चली गई। तो एकाग्रता की शक्ति, स्टडी करने का तरीका, कैसे स्टडी जो हम करते हैं वो याद भी रहे, धारणा भी करें उसकी हम, तो वो थोड़ा समय प्रति समय चेक करना चाहिए। जैसे कई बार वरदान सुना, फिर जब रिपीट करना होता है ना मन अपने लिए भी, तो पूरा नहीं याद होता है। नहीं? जैसे आप लोग यहाँ भी सुनते हैं, जब रिवाइज करना होगा तो कितनी बातें याद होंगी, कुछ रहेंगी कुछ नहीं। और सतगुरु बाबा अ, जो हम लोगों को पार ले जाने वाला है, वो भी वरदान हम बच्चों को देते ही रहते हैं। तो आजकल बाबा कहता है बच्चे वरदानी मूर्त बनो। आप लोगों की चेहरे से, चलन से, आपकी खुशी से ये पता लगे कि इनको वरदान मिले हुए हैं। जब वरदान मिलता है तो विजयी बनते हैं। तो तपस्या कहें, स्टडी कहें, जितना अच्छी तरह करेंगे आप, उतना आपके वरदान भी आपको जीवन में धारण करने सहज होंगे। तो कोई कोई कहते हैं कि मुझे वरदान तो बहुत मिले हैं, लेकिन मेरे जीवन में लगता नहीं वरदान काम कर रहे हैं। ऐसा हो सकता है अगर आप वरदान को बार बार स्मृति में लाओ, तो स्मृति की जो समर्थी है, स्मृति की जो शक्ति है, उसके द्वारा आपको महसूस होगा कि ये मेरा पुरुषार्थ नहीं है, बाबा का वरदान काम कर रहा है। कई बार ऐसा हो जाता है कि अपने में वो विशेषता नहीं दिखती है, पर फिर भी जैसे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, तो क्यों, बाबा के वरदान है ना, कुछ आप में विशेषता है तो बाबा वरदान देते हैं। जरूरी नहीं कि वरदान बोल से होते हैं। ठीक है, मुरली जब चलती है उसमें से अव्यक्त मुरली से वरदान निकाल के रोज सुनाते हैं। अव्यक्त इशारा भी कोई ना कोई मुरली से ही होता है। आज की मुरली, आज का इशारा भी किसी मुरली से ही होता है। तो कैसे सतगुरु बाबा आपको महसूस भी नहीं होगा और वरदान देते हैं आपकी विशेषता से, आपकी सच्चाई से, आपकी जीवन में बाबा की सेवा में भी सदा लगन में मगन रहने से। इन सब तरीकों से क्या होता है, बाबा के वरदान मिलते हैं और फिर वो वरदान काम भी करते हैं। तो आज इतना अच्छा बाबा बता रहे हैं, सिंपल बात है पर संगठन की शक्ति। बाबा कहते हैं कि अभी तक तो अलग अलग फूल अपनी अपनी, बाबा कहते हैं, रंगत दिखा रहे हैं। अगर लाल फूल सोचे कि नहीं मैं ही, मेरा रंग ही अच्छा है, उसके साथ सफेद लगा दो, तो और अच्छा लगेगा। येलो लगा दो, नहीं रंग, कई रंग के गुलाब के फूल भी इकट्ठे कर लो। आजकल तो हर कलर के मिलते हैं, पहले रेड होते थे, अभी तो पीले भी मिलते हैं, वाइट भी मिलते हैं, कई रंग। हाँ, तो इकट्ठा रखो, कितना सुंदर लगता है ना। तो हर एक की विशेषता अलग है। हर एक का रंग रूप विशेषता अलग है। परंतु अपना अगर अहंकार है, देह भान है, तो मैं ही ठीक हूँ या मेरा ही रंग अच्छा है। तो बाबा क्या चाहते हैं कि संगठन में रहो। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि लेकिन जब गुलदस्ते के रूप में अपनी खुशबू फैलाएंगे तो शक्ति दल प्रत्यक्ष होगा। तो बाबा कहते हैं तब वह संगठन की शक्ति, एक तो संगठन प्रत्यक्ष होगा और दूसरा संगठन की शक्ति परमात्म प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनेगी। रोज बाबा बता रहे हैं कि मैं कैसे प्रत्यक्ष होगा। चाहे हम अपने तरीके, हाँ मीडिया ये कर लो वो कर लो, ठीक है वो भी जरूरी है, लेकिन होगा हम बच्चों के द्वारा। और हम बच्चों में क्या विशेषता होगी जो बाबा प्रत्यक्ष होगा? एकता बाबा कहता आ रहा है, और आज बाबा संगठन की शक्ति से। तो अभी एक एक अलग होने के कारण मेहनत ज्यादा करनी पड़ती है, बहुत बहुत कम। हाँ, एक संगठन में एक मत हो, थोड़ा भी अंदर में हाँ, अपनी पोजीशन का, अपने रोल का अपना कुछ होता है। बहुत कम ऐसे हैं जो संगठन के रूप में एक मत है। संगठन, ये कमेटी वो कमेटी ये कमेटी, तो कमेटी तो है, पर कमेटी में भी सब एक हो करके वो बहुत कम दिखाई पड़ता है। इसलिए देखो बाबा बार बार कह रहे हैं, बार बार रिपीट करें। अगर होता तो बाबा कहते ना कि हाँ ये तो है ही। तो है संगठन, परंतु अंदर में कोई ना कोई बात में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस रह जाता है। तो बाबा कहते हैं एक एक, अभी एक एक होने के कारण मेहनत ज्यादा करनी पड़ती है, लेकिन जब संगठन एक मत होगा तो मेहनत कम करनी पड़ेगी। हमने तो देखा कोई नहीं, जैसे कल भी मैंने कहा अगर कोई 8 भी अगर एक मत वाले इकट्ठे हो, 8 भी एक मत, तो अवसर मिलते रहेंगे, अनुभव मिलते रहेंगे। परंतु कभी कभी फिर बीच में कुछ कई मतभेद हो जाता है। एक दूसरे की बात मानो, सहमत हो। हम्म, कोई ये नहीं सोचे कि मेरी ही चले, नहीं सभी मिल करके। तो ये बाबा जो सेवा में चांस देते रहते हैं, फिर बाबा देखते भी है ना कि ये संगठित रूप से कर पाते हैं कि नहीं कर पाते हैं। समझा? तो बाबा कह रहे हैं हम सभी अटेंशन दें, अपनी एकाग्रता को बढ़ाएं, क्योंकि हाँ ये जो गैप रह जाता है ना कभी कभी, चाहे पढ़ाई में चाहे धारणा में, तो उसको हमको गैप न रहे, निरंतर रहे, उसके लिए एकाग्रता और एकांत, बाबा ये 2 शब्द में पक्के कराते हैं। तो अभी हम सभी बाबा की याद में अपने में एक ही दृढ़ संकल्प लेंगे कि मुझ फूल को गुलदस्ते में साथ में रहना है। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
अव्यक्त वाणी तारीख है 16 मई 1977। माया के वार का सामना करने के लिए 2 शक्तियों की आवश्यकता। बाप दादा सभी बच्चों के पुरुषार्थ के रफ्तार की रिजल्ट देख रहे थे। नए अथवा पुराने दोनों की पुरुषार्थ की रफ्तार देखते हुए बाप को बच्चों पर अति स्नेह भी हुआ और साथ साथ रहम भी हुआ। स्नेह क्यों हुआ? देखा कि छोटे बड़े परिचय मिलते, परिचय के साथ अपने यथाशक्ति प्राप्ति के आधार पर पास्ट लाइफ और वर्तमान ब्राह्मण लाइफ दोनों में महान अंतर अनुभव करते, भटकते हुए का सहारा दिखाई देते हुए निश्चय बुद्धि बन एक दो के सहयोग से, एक दो के अनुभव के आधार से मंजिल की ओर चल पड़े हैं। खुशी, शक्ति, शांति व सुख की अनुभूति में कोई लोक लाज की परवाह न करते हुए अलौकिक जीवन का अनुभव कदम को आगे बढ़ाता जा रहा है। अच्छा, आगे की मूली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए। हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए। तुझे देख के आते बाबा याद, उस दिल पर जाऊं मैं बलिहार। आधार मूरत हो विश्व की तुम।
चलो 4 बजे आपको बैठना है। आप 15 मिनट एक पॉइंट पढ़ो जरूर वाणी की। बाबा ने आज हमारे से क्या अमृत वेले बात करता है। खुद पढ़ो वाणी बैठ के, तो उस संकल्प से आप बाबा के प्यार में, बाबा के शिक्षा के याद में आके योग में बैठेंगी तो बहुत बाबा से प्यार और लगन से बाबा को देखेंगी सामने। बाबा आप कितना मेरा भाग्य बनाए दिया। आज ये बात जो सुनाई ना मेरे को बहुत अच्छी लगी। इससे से मेरा संस्कार ही बदल गया। ऐसे सामने योग में बैठेंगी, बाबा से बातें करेंगी तो वाणी पढ़ के और बाबा के सामने आके बैठो। बाबा जब भी हमारे पास था साकार में, बाबा ऐसे करता था। एक बहन ने पूछा बाबा से, बाबा मैं जब बैठती हूँ मैं बहुत चूड़ियां पहनती हूँ अपने को, मेरे को नींद ना आवे, पर जब योग में बैठेंगी नींद मेरे को जरूर आती है। मेरे को कोई युक्ति बताओ। उसको कोई बीमारी ऐसी थी। असल जब वैसे ठीक होंगी, काम काज सब में चुस्त, पर बैठी नहीं आए और सिर नीचे हुआ नहीं। सब हंसते थे। तो सब हंसेंगे तो सब वो बेचारी को ख्याल आएगा न, तो ये भी दवा ली हूं बाबा से। तो बाबा ने उनको कहा, तो बच्ची एक तो सुबह में ये मनन करो वाणी पढ़ के, कहती मनन करके आती हूँ तो भी जुटका आता है। बाबा ने कहा तो कोई करी चीज मुख में डालो, मीठी चीज खटमटरा नहीं डालना। तो पर ऐसी करी जो अंदर लगे, मिर्च मिर्च कोई ऐसा लगाओ या ऐसा जो छुटका मारो जो आपको नींद ना आवे। और दूसरा एक पेट की वो चलती है ना हवा, गैस है, गैस से भी जुटके आती है, उबासी आती है, उसकी दवा करो। क्योंकि आत्मा का संबंध उस शरीर से है गहरा। तो ऐसे नहीं है शरीर बस हम शरीर नहीं है तो उसका ध्यान, अरे शरीर अच्छा होगा, इनसे योग ठीक है, हम वाणी ठीक सुनेंगे, सेवा ठीक करेंगे, शरीर का क्यों नहीं है। पर शरीर में ममता न होवे। अरे शरीर को हम दवा करते हैं, कुछ करते हैं, साखी होके इसका करते हैं ताकि सेवा करे और अच्छा घोड़ा चले। पालश मालश करो तो घोड़ा अच्छा ठीक है चले, नहीं तो घोड़ा बैठ जाता है। घोड़े को भी मुंह नहीं, घोड़ा होता है, मालिक होते हैं, पालश मालश धुलाई करते हैं, तो ये भी घोड़ा है। ऐसे अपने को उस टाइम चाहे बीमारी आवे चाहे विजय होवे, पर खुद साखी अलग होके उसको देखो तो आपकी निर्णय शक्ति ठीक हो जाएगी। निर्णय ठीक करो नहीं, ऐसे तो नहीं है तो बस नहीं जुटका तो जुटका आता रहे।
है निराली बहती प्यार की धार, दृष्टि तेरी है निराली बहती प्यार की धार, भूल ना सकेंगे बाबा हम तेरा अनुपम प्यार।
Om Shanti. With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success. Power of the gathering. Until now, you different flowers have been showering your beauty individually. However, when you spread your fragrance from your form of a bouquet, when your Shakti army is revealed, the power of this gathering will then become instrumental in God's revelation. Now, because each of you is individual, you have to work hard. But when your gathering is united in one direction, there will be less effort and greater success. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 16 with the speciality of unity and faith become full of success. Today's topic, power of the gathering. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
रहा शिव का संदेश, सुन लो सभी दिशाओं में, आ जाओ मेरे लाडलो राजयोग की राहों में।
इस अवसर पर मैं सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक देती हूँ, क्योंकि ये केवल शिव बाबा का जन्मदिन नहीं है, पर हम सब बच्चों का भी जन्मदिन है। अपने संकल्प से ये प्रतिज्ञा लो कि हम सभी एक हैं, एक ही है, और हम सभी एकता में ही रहेंगे।
हम शिव बाबा को याद करेंगे और बाबा से वर्षा लेंगे, परंतु सारे विश्व के कोने कोने में आत्माएं बाबा को पहचान कर कहेंगी कि हाँ, ये मेरा बाबा है।
बाबा ने पूरे विश्व में हम बच्चों को प्रत्यक्ष किया है, और हम बच्चे बाबा की प्रत्यक्षता में लगे हुए हैं।
जाओ मेरे लाडलो राजयोग की राहों में। गूंज रहा शिव का संदेश, सुन लो सभी दिशाओं में।
Om Shanti. So many beautiful things have been happening. I like whosoever has chosen and making the video for Chandramani Dadi's class. We had been listening since maybe 1 week now, and I find that it's only 2-3 minutes, but she gives a very powerful point where it really stays in the intellect that why are you nodding while sitting in yoga? There could be problems inside, because of concentration, but also could be body. Because I found that if discomfort is in the body, then even the temper is bit irritating. Very quickly little thing happen, they get very irritated. So whatever the reason is, we have to take care of both ways, spiritually and also physically. So there is so much important. And lovely video whosoever made it for yesterday's flag hoisting right here in Shantivan. There were thousands and thousands. So Baba wants us to reveal Baba. There are still some who have lot of I and mine. So based on that, they interpret Murli in their own way. It's completely different. But Baba's Murli, the way it is originally, we have to understand properly. So today's homework means attention, homework means churning, homework is that you study Murli again. So Baba says the power of gathering, because with Dadi is one of the quality was whenever they sat together, they only shared what Baba said in the morning. When they are doing some yajna activities different, but these days whenever Baba's children sit, mostly they bring out something, but actually that's not power in the gathering. Bringing Baba's teachings in the gathering keeps us together. So Baba says that until now, you different flowers have been showing your beauty individually. However, Baba says when you uh, spread your fragrance, so Baba says that, and at your form at a bouquet, when you are, Baba says, Shakti army, when you are part of the bouquet, then your Shakti army will be revealed. So a very beautiful program has started since 2 years or 3 years called Shakti, Shiv Shakti project. So Baba says that the power of this gathering will then become instrumental in God's revelation. So Baba says now, because each one of you is individual, you have to work hard. But Baba says when you are in gathering and united in one direction, there will be less effort and greater success. That is called like atmosphere or company. When you go in an atmosphere which is very lovely, spiritual, very calm, peaceful, so whatever state of mind you have, but in that environment, atmosphere, you start feeling better. You start feeling inspired to be that in the gathering. But also company. Whenever we sit, we bring something positive, something elevated, something of Baba's teachings. So both actually are very, very helpful, and at Confluence Stage we should pay attention. When I came to Baba, first thing Baba told me, child, pay attention to company. Because what happening at that time, there were some, they were old and start sharing their difficulties, what they couldn't manage, and these people look for somebody to hear. So when I came, I was young, so everyone wanted to talk. And I feel respect, listen to them. But I keep always remembering Baba had said, that means not get influenced. Even yesterday, day before Baba, it was Baba's day, Baba was subtly mentioning about waste thoughts and waste conversation. So somebody comes and say, look, this happened, this one did it. Yes, okay. So we start thinking, it's not necessary. Even it's right, but why should I think, So we have to be very careful. Sometimes you have to listen, but listening shouldn't really influence you, And then I told someone that, she said, but I didn't. I said, you say yes, yes. So other person also says, you agreed to it. So that person will say, we all think. So how many? Then your name will come, other name will come. So we have to be very careful. How do we become part of which gathering and which individuals to have that friendship, right? Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti and dear Mohini Didi. Hope you're well. Oh, is it good?
Shanti,
Hello.
Shanti Baba.
Shanti everyone on Aveti Parivar. So loving greetings. New
Wow.
flowers, different today. Beautiful Shivratri flowers. So just it's all for you for happy Shivratri. I
Happy
know you
Shiv
had
Jayanti.
Shiv
Happy,
Jayanti.
yeah, Shiv Jayanti. Shivratri is for devotees.
Yes, someone was asking me what's the difference between Shivratri and Shiv Jayanti. So I looked a little bit in the internet, and I don't know. It seems like for devotees it's Shivratri, and only a few places in India apparently they use the word Shiv Jayanti, but they mean a manifestation of Shiva more than incarnation. So only BKs understand a birth different. So I'm still thinking about our Shiv Baba, and I was, simple question for you today. I was thinking Baba has so many names. Shiv Baba, they give Shiv Baba different names, Bolanath, and many different names. I was wondering for you, what title of Shiv Baba do you like the most? How do you like to think of Shiv Baba? What title do you like?
Bolanath,
Bolanath?
Lord of
Why?
Innocence. It's important, no, because one is to be wise, other is to be clever, right? Lot of people, they try to show they are clever, they are very smart, and wise people will never do that, right? So Bhola is like you are innocent about negativity, you are innocent about many things. Even you are aware, but you remain innocent as if that's not me, that's not for me. And like Baba, no, Baba knows everything of everyone, but when he looks at us, as if he doesn't know, and he doesn't want to know. No, that is why there is little bit discussion on is Baba Karan Karavan and also Jani Janan Ha. So Baba says, why I need to know your details, why I need to know what's your business. No, but we say Baba knows, and it's true, he knows, but still he is innocent. And that helps us also to forget the past, forget what is unnecessary, and be a Bholanath. That means Bholanath doesn't mean that you are not smart, but you are wise, you're not clever. But that cleverness from that wisdom is something higher, it's something elevated. But I like Somnath, Amarnath, Rameshwar, Vishweshwar, Kalkateshwar, so many. This is 1,000 names of Shiv Baba. There are different temples all over India with different names, and it's for Shiv Baba. Right?
How about Babulnath?
Well, Babulnath, yeah.
When
It's
you
also Papkateshwar, so many.
when you
Hmm?
sit and you really want to remember Shiv Baba, and I'm sure you must have moments where you feel you're just you as a soul alone with Shiv Baba, the Supreme Soul. What do you enjoy the most in that connection with Shiv Baba?
I think that it's like, when you meet someone you have love with, and of course there is fortune maker, there is his bestower, and there are many qualities, but when you are meeting as a soul with Supreme Soul, it's like you feel that searchlight, you feel, blissful, you feel very happy, and it's just like if you see in Lokik way, when you meet a friend, right? And you're meeting after a long time. So how do we feel now? And this is definitely higher, and it's the soul with supreme soul. So that's why we call it Atma Paramatma ka Milan. I'm meeting. He is my friend, he is my parents, he is my guide. And so just imagine with all that, the feeling, the experience of meeting is really very elevated.
Mm. I understand there is, recognition of God, there is understanding of God, and there is the experience of God. In your whole journey, I know you mentioned a few times how you felt, God's presence right away, through Brahma Papa also. But was there different, was there a time when you really felt you had a higher awareness or understanding of Shiv Baba? Was there any specific moments in your Brahmin life when you had a little bit of realization about, yeah, I knew God before, not I knew, but I experienced God before, I felt God, but now something changed. Do you remember certain specific moments where your recognition or understanding or experience changed for Shiv Baba?
See, first time when one of the sister explained me about Shiv Baba, God, the way I believed before in Bhakti, and the way she talked about inheritance, she said about home, then she talked about kingdom, then, the way she started talking, it made so much sense to me that, but that's what we are looking for in life, that there should be destination, I should know about, or have a proper home and a good family. And so when I start getting connected through teachings of Baba, and when I kept understanding, but I don't know, from very beginning, when I even not a good student yet, regular student at the center, but before that, in the morning hours between 3 to 5, I always woke up early, even before Gyan. As a student, we used to study early morning, that late night. And so when it's like feeling of being pulled, very intoxicated, pulled. I could easily sit for 2-3 hours, which now that couldn't happen. You can sit, not that much, body gets tired. But so many times in this life, there was a lot of pull from Baba. And it's not I am meditating or I am having yoga, but I am being pulled in yoga. And what I find that, when you really have love and faith in Baba, then two things come in the life. One, there is a big task will be assigned to you, and Baba is like giving power. Or sometimes a big test has to come, or a big settling has to happen. Because I sometimes wonder why it's not I really made effort for yoga today, but my yoga is so good. And I knew that one of this is going to happen. So in advance, Baba is giving me that power, and so that I can pass with honor, or I can get accomplished what task has been assigned to me. So it's not so, I remember that, whenever there are Brahmin family issues and all that, I always say, Baba, they are your children, no? It's your yagya. I can only help you. I can only, whatever I can do, I will do it. So I just think that it's Baba's, no? Even in our personal life, so many things come, not if maybe in Lokik life that wouldn't have happened. So I think you feel Baba's presence, Baba's pull, and lot of help. And that is why spiritual journey becomes enjoyable, light, and also feels very worthwhile.
I know you mentioned many times that to experience really Baba's love, it is easy through Brahma Baba, Drishti or his presence. You could feel Shiv Baba's love. I remember also in one Murli, Sakha Murli, Baba said that you won't find the experience of love easily with the point of light, but you will experience it more when Baba is manifested through Brahma Baba. How do you think Brahma Baba could experience love from Shiv Baba? Because he was not sitting in front of his poster, or he was not looking at himself in the mirror to take drishti, right? So how would he experience God's love if it was not through him?
I think that it is the belief, even before we met Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba, we all believed in God. So that divinity, whatever, like within you, there are certain very beautiful feelings you have about God, but about yourself also. Like for me, this whole thing of divinity and divine and pure, caring, loving, that's what I felt. There is something in me which needs to be sustained. And when we have that, then the connection with Baba, connection with God is there. And in our tradition, every night before sleeping, we did Aarti is called, and then we sing, Thou art mother and father, you are the friend, you are the guide, no, Tumi Mata Pita, Tumi ho, something like that. So I think relationship was there, but the teachings, I think, main thing was, which brings the recognition of Baba. So definitely now for us, we look at Brahma Baba, go in Baba's room, we can take drishti from Baba, we can talk to Baba, we can get inspirations from Baba. All that happens very easily, which cannot immediately happen with the point of light.
In the Murli, Baba always says he wants the message to be given to everyone that you should consider yourself a soul, and that through remembrance of God, your sins will be destroyed. That's one of the main message Baba often underlines. Now, this question about connecting with God, not Brahma Baba, but with really the Supreme Soul, so that the soul can be purified. Because Brahma Baba has become so present in many of our lives, and when we say, let's go and sit in Baba's room, then we sit in front of the trance light with Brahma Baba. And I understand what you're sharing about they're both the Baba and then the angel Brahma. But how do we know that we're not mixing a little bit of bhakti with real gyan when Baba says, remember me alone? And how do we know that sometimes there's not a little bit of mixture and we sit and then we see Brahma Baba, we have chit chat, conversation, heart to heart, but is that really the connection that will purify the soul? Is that the real message Baba wants us to even practice? That because sometimes I don't know if I'm chatting with Baba and having little heart-to-heart conversation. Is that the yoga that purifies the soul? Or is that a little bit like bhakti, what we used to do before?
Bit distraction. That's one thing which could remain, which is useful from bhakti, is bhavna. We use word in bhakti shraddha and bhavna, and shraddha is like my devotion to God, and bhavna is my feelings towards the God. Like in bhakti, we used to offer bhog to God, and we celebrate so many things, especially those, like in our home there was a big one full room which was different kinds of gods and goddesses. So we will uh, put dresses on them, make them sleep, make them eat, like we lived with them. And especially during my time, we didn't have toys or anything, but we used to do bhakti with that kind of devotion. And I think it continues because now even when we offer bhog, it's not you do, some people I know in many places that how many fruits we should keep for Baba, let's say every Thursday. Generally I say, in London when Dadi and we were together, whatever new fruits came of the season, before even we use for ourselves, let's offer to Baba. So it's not fixed, but it's the bhavna. You will be surprised that it's the 1990th Shiv Jayanti. So they had 90 fruits, 90 tolis, and 90 food. And so, because generally they show me on video, when they are putting in the tray. So everything was 90. Now, somebody will really, sometimes we think so much work, right, in the kitchen. Just imagine 90 tolis, sweet and salty, and the food. And when we haven't made packets, maybe we can show you those 90 because they send us some. So it's bhavna, no? So there is some kind of fulfillment happen. And some might definitely say it's bhakti. It's bhakti. But see, bhakti has two things. One is devotion, another is only worshipping. Devotion is good, but the way they have to touch feet of Guru, or they have to do lot of things, which I feel, we don't want that way. But those who have sanskars of bhakti, means bhakti has lot of, as I said, bhavna part, devotion part, and bhakti continues from bhakti to gyan also. And that's very, very elevated. That's how I see it. But there are certain things like one of very big top officer came to Brahma Baba, and every time he saw Brahma Baba, Baba said, no, if you see Father 10 times, you won't just hold your hands. So he had habit because he was devotee. So he started putting hands in his pocket then, because whenever he saw, and Baba didn't accept, no. And first thing Brahma Baba said, no, you cannot bow to me, you cannot touch my feet. So some of the traditions in the bhakti, which immediately Baba said, no, it won't happen, You don't have to be like that. So a lot of things we changed when we came to Baba.
So for you if you look at all the different ways that you connect with Baba during the day, like including if you go to meet Baba in the Sata region, or you talk to him, Amrit Vela, evening, like during the whole day, do you make any distinction in terms of when your yoga with Baba is really the yoga that purifies, or do you feel that any form of connection with Baba is considered like remember me and you will be purified?
See, purity, there are two forms. One is conquering 5 vices, other is conquering your past sinful action, vikarmanjit. And when you are vikarmanjit, you become karmatit. But the first one is the vikar, vices have to be conquered. We use the vices for 63 births. Just imagine how many actions we must have done with each vice. Even amongst ourselves, we were all somewhere together. Now all that has to be purified, means you have to clear them. And the best way really is, why Baba says, it is only through remembrance you become Satopradhan. Your sins can be destroyed through remembrance. Because when the thoughts come, let's say attachment or greed, and I have to remember Baba. While those thoughts are coming, if you remember Baba, those thoughts not only will not influence you, but you won't again do it as a habit. Or you do it again, maybe through words. So if there is remembrance, all that is not coming in actions or words, and you are becoming pure. So remembrance cannot be through the intellect. It has to be soul, or it has to be from my heart. And it cleans the mind. You can have either remembrance or you can have wasteful thought. No, Baba said, baat man mein ya baap man mein. Any kind of situation, if I am thinking about situation, I can't have remembrance of Baba. And I like it. I said, why don't I remember Baba? Then it will be solved. So either purification or either, making life free from obstacle is really through true remembrance, unadulterated remembrance, or in simple words, remembrance of only one.
And any remembrance can also purify, in a sense, remove the stain from the past, like to really help. Because Baba says, if you remember me, your sins will be cut or your sins will be burned. So it means the actions that have been accomplished. And do you feel that any remembrance work on that, or it should be only like very powerful volcanic remembrance when I only see Shiv Baba, or any remembrance works?
No, Baba do say that fire of yoga. One is journey of remembrance, other is fire of yoga. So when he says fire, it is total, unadulterated, even 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes remembrance, where you were only remembering one Baba. But generally what happened, we always take some baggage, a desire. Somebody come to me, we have got the land, now we have to build house. So can you tell Baba, Baba can help us. And so it's like we go with a good wish. It's not necessarily negative desire. But I always say that is okay, Baba has to help us. But we shouldn't only doing that. There should be some remembrance which is only for yourself, for your purification, for your lightness. Keep it separate, don't every time go with a baggage. Like in Patha Bhakti, we say we have a list of things, as if you're going to supermarket and tell God, do this. The next time we go, please do this, please do this. So we have to know that Baba will help, but that won't purify. That remembrance will not purify you. It will help you. Baba's help is there. But only remembering Baba, that is Amrit Vela, or even during traffic control, should be full attention on that. And then you becoming pure, then automatically not only Baba, but your own power of purity will also help you to do things in the right way and be successful.
Thank you, Didi. I know I went a little bit over time, but I felt it was nice to complete this question. I think we should write it down. I mean, I know it will be written down, but I think what you just explained for the last many questions, I think should be very important for us to read and to study a little bit more. So we explain also in that way when we give Baba's message. So thank
Okay,
you.
these are tolis for you.
Okay.
They call it tricolor toli. And there is one toli, which is also pera, we call it. And they take the milk and they keep boiling, and then it becomes little brown, but it's very, very nice. This is also, I haven't tasted, but I know that it's very nice, because you can't keep eating tolis, right? So
Well, normally I will give my hand and you can give it to me, but now I'll tell you, can you keep them until Friday? And I'll be with you on Friday.
when are you coming here?
I'll be there on Friday. Friday I'll come to get the toli.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we see
Okay.
what can stay until
No, it's
Friday.
okay.
Okay. Thank
Joking,
you.
just
Om
joking.
Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, thank you. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Mritwila 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 5:30 p.m. with the children Malay class. 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and chit chat. Now let's remember Baba and take the stay from Didi.
यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो, यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो, हर वक्त तेरे हाथों में मेरा हाथ हो, हंसी हो जाता वो हर लम्हा, हंसी हो जाता वो हर लम्हा, जिनमें बस तेरी याद हो, यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो, यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो। सुखद अनुभूति देता है मधुर मिलन, आँखों में बसा है मीठा वो प्यारा वतन, पल भर ना भूले बाबा तेरा रूहे चमन, लगी है ऐसी तुमसे दिल की प्यारी लगन, लागे सदा बाबा मेरे पास हो, यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो, यूं ही हमेशा बाबा तेरा साथ हो।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति माँ
ओम शांति दीदी, ओम
शांति
थैंक यू।
शांति परिवार हैप्पी महाशिवरात्रि। थैंक यू दीदी।
भूमिका is the translator.
थैंक यू पूरी बहन।
शिवरात्रि।
With the speciality of unity and faith, become full of success.